Hi everybody, I'm back to do another acrylic painting today. I've covered my canvas, which is a 7x14 with just some white paint. Blew my bubbles out with my heat gun real quick, and I think I'm just gonna randomly do some kind of cotton candy looking dots of paint, and then maybe a swipe and then a blow to get them where I want them to go and get my composition. So I'm gonna use some fun spring colors. And let's see here. This is called Key West. It's a pretty color. And how about a lilac mist? I want some really Easter looking colors in here, I think. Real fresh spring colors. Because I'm tired of winter, and we have another snowstorm here in Missouri today. We're supposed to get anywhere from 4 to, I don't know, 8 to 10. They don't really know anymore. I've just figured whatever comes down, comes down. And it's Sunday, so there's no better place to be than right where I am. There's something in my paint there. Let me get that out. My daughter came home from college over the weekend with some of her friends to go down into the city. Yesterday was Mardi Gras here in St. Louis. And they stayed at a Airbnb, and they were supposed to head back today, but for one, we have the snowstorm. And for two, when they got up in the morning and went to leave their Airbnb, their car was gone. Their car has been stolen. Not my daughter's car, but her friend's car that they drove in, and they have a 3-hour trip back to college. So they're right now in the city trying to figure out what they're gonna do. Great, huh? Oh, what are you gonna do? Hopefully they find it and it's not completely totaled. That's why I really don't go to the city for anything anymore. I'm a country girl. I like staying at home or going farther north out to the wilderness. All right, so we've got some really pretty Easter looking colors going on there. Let's see, how about maybe a little bit of an orange. I don't know if I want a softer orange or a brighter orange. I think maybe brighter. Still waiting to hear back from them. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to drive down there and get them, or if they're going to be able to take the train back tomorrow to then go back to Kansas City, or what we're going to do yet. I think they're still trying to figure it all out. But any way you look at it, it's not fun. Let's see, and this is called a light green. That's pretty. So I'm kind of just randomly dropping dots wherever looks good to me. Sorry about the noise there. Drop my bottle onto the counter. I've really been inspired by watching all the other artists in the acrylic fluid pour world post their videos. It gives me a lot of encouragement and ideas. Kind of step outside the box a little bit. Try something new and fun. I think some of my favorite are doing the paint. You pour it onto your canvas in puddles, and then you blow dry it. I love how that comes out. It's beautiful. And I also really like how the dip looks when you put the paint down on a surface and you dip your canvas into it and pull it up. Beautiful colors. It gives kind of like this feathery effect. It's really nice. And I think we need maybe just a little bit of a darker blue in here. How about a cobalt blue? Or should we do a phthalo blue? Phthalo blue is kind of dark. And I want to keep this a little bit more fresh, so let's try the cobalt, which is almost empty. I need to mix up some more just to give it some contrast, though. Need a few darker colors. And let's see what else would be pretty in there. Maybe we'll do two types of orange. We'll do the light and the dark. Okay, I think basically I'm just going to kind of roll with that and see what happens. I'm going to get a paper towel and get it damp for my swipe. I found using these blue shop towels works fantastic. They hold together real well, and they have just a little bit more weight to them than a regular paper towel. So when you lay it onto your canvas to do your swipe, you're getting more control. So I just get both sides of that damp with my water bottle. Just spray it on there lightly. And I think I'm going to swipe to the side. Let's get a little bit of this neon pink in here too. I know I have a different pink in there, but this is just a tidbit brighter. Okay. And I'm not going to use anything but just a little extra white here, maybe to swipe over it. So I'm not wanting to add another color. Just a little bit more. That way I'm not dragging all my paint off that I've already put down. Just give myself a little something to work with here. And if my phone rings in the middle of this video, it's my daughter, so I'll have to pause and come back because I need to find out what they're doing about getting out of St. Louis today. Okay, I'm just kind of gonna lay it in there gently, and I'm gonna swipe it across the colors. Pretty. Not sure if I want to swipe back just a little bit this way. It's kind of mute it a little bit. I think I will, because I want it all to be kind of uniform. Okay. I'm going to get my straw ready and let it just settle up for a minute here and see what happens before I start blowing on it. I think I just want to start blowing in there and having some fun with it and see what we get. I would love to invest in a air gun and air compressor so I don't get lightheaded from doing all this straw blowing, but you know, little at a time. It's pretty. Those colors get trapped underneath that white a little bit and you can bring them out. The softness of it is so pretty. Kind of like a watercolor effect. Pretty. Had to take a phone call, sorry about that. I'm loving that. It's gorgeous. Nice soft colors. I've heard somebody say recently, I'm not sure which video I was watching, but they don't use orange a whole lot in their pours because it can tend to get muddy, which I can see in some areas, which I'm blowing that part off the canvas, but just right in here where it mixed with blue, kind of can tend to get a little bit muddy looking. It takes on like a gray hue that I don't like, but with this technique you can easily blow that off the canvas. Pretty, pretty. I think I still want to soften it up in here where I've got some cells that are still growing, but and I think next time I will leave out the darker blue or the orange, one of the two. The two of those together can become muddy, but curious to see how it's going to dry. I'm sure it's going to change up a bit still as it sits. I could see more cells still coming to the surface. And I didn't have a heat gun, the first one I made, but so I wasn't able to blow any air bubbles out or see if any more cells came to the surface, which I think I'm going to do this time just because I have one. I love how the colors come over the side. Just to soften it up a bit. All right. like how there's this lacing of this light blue here in the middle. Let's see if I can maybe stretch that just a little bit. I'm not sure that I can at this point. It's moving a little slowly. Yeah, I just want to bring that down a little bit. That's pretty cool. I really like what's happening in here. Try and bring it up to the camera a little bit closer for you. Get past my light. So I'll come back when it's dry and get a close-up for y'all. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Hope you're all having an enjoyable Sunday. See you next time.